What's up, y'all? My name is Desert Bloom Sims, or Elias, and welcome back to my channel. And before we start today's video, I just want to ask that you show some support to the channel. You can leave a like, you could comment, or you can even subscribe if you like my vibe. See what I did there? Ooh. So today I'm giving a makeover to one of my older Sims from around 2023. And I felt like this makeover was necessary because I have a lot of older Sims with just outdated looks and CC and stuff. And obviously I've improved with making Sims over time. So I just wanted to go ahead and give them a makeover. And this is probably going to be a series, not going to lie, because this was fun. So some backstory on Evan. He's supposed to be this very quiet and shy person around people, but he's a big animal lover. I don't know if y'all saw the thumbnail or not, but he has a cat, or had a cat. I'm gonna give him the cat back, but I don't think I have a version of him with the cat. But the cat's name is Doja, like Doja Cat, which I thought was really funny at the time when I made him, and I might keep it like that because that's kind of gag, right? But yeah, Evan is more of an animal person than a people person. His original traits was like unflirty and cat lover, but I might change that to just loner and animal lover, or animal enthusiast. I don't know why it's animal enthusiast instead of animal lover. That's kind of dumb, but I bash EA enough, like I don't have time to bash them some more. Anywho, that's pretty much the whole entire premise with Evan as a character. And I like it, you know, I like the vibes, and it's also, you know, pretty relatable because I'm kind of an introverted person. I'm not a big animal lover, but I am a very much introverted person, and I feel like a lot of that is put into a lot of my different Sims, because I'm pretty sure I have a number of different introverted Sims, which is, I don't know, maybe the call is coming from inside the house, who knows. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly didn't feel like doing commentary throughout the whole entire video, but I had my spirits lifted a little bit. I was on the phone with my friend, and now I feel a little bit better. So, you know, I'm gonna do commentary for the rest of the video. How y'all doing? How my people? Are we up? Are we down? Are we in the middle? What's going on? For me personally, I'm like somewhere in the middle. I'm not feeling too down. I'm a little bit optimistic. I'm feeling a little bit confident here and there, but I'm also like getting in my lazy ways, as I usually do with like pretty much everything in my life. At the moment, I'm like kind of slacking on classwork a little bit. I'm not slacking on it because all my classwork is up, honey. Okay. I'm more so behind in studying. And I definitely need to study because, babes, I'm not trying to flunk out of college, okay? We need to get this career game up, okay? This the new meta. I'm currently studying to be a physical therapy assistant, but I'm not gonna lie, I am starting to second guess my career choice because I chose that type of career path. That's really what I meant to say. I chose that type of career path while I was still in high school, while I was still trying to figure out myself. I'm a very empathetic person, and I love taking care of people, and I love helping people, and I know that I want to do something in the medical field, but also at the same time I kind of want to be like a freelance artist or something, you know, do work from home in some type of way or form. And I kind of don't want to, you know, be shackled to a specific type of career, but at the same time I still think that being a PTA is something that I could, you know, actually do and would like. That's the whole reason why I'm trying to go into it in the first place. But yeah, I also kind of want to dip my toe into different type of tubs of water. I don't know what type of analogy that is, but I also just want to, you know, be in different careers and just see what I like in general, to see what I want to do with the rest of my life. I know that being an adult isn't all about having a career and sticking with that one career. Obviously, I can do whatever I want in my life because I have the free will to do so. But at the same time, I feel like there's this kind of pressure on Gen Z and probably future generations to come, including like Gen X or whoever else comes after Gen Z or whatever. But I feel like there's this kind of pressure on us to, you know, go to college for a type of career or something. But like, what about in the aftermath? Like, how are we going to feel once we go to school for this career and get the job that we want, yada yada yada. Like, are we gonna feel fulfilled? Are we gonna long for more? That's the type of stuff that I wonder about at like 10 o'clock, like past 10 o'clock p.m. You know what I mean? Obviously, once I achieve my goal of becoming a PTA, I can always go into something else, because you don't always have to just stick to one thing in your life. I mean, I don't know why I'm overthinking it, because honestly, I know that I can always go down a different career path if I want to, even if I feel fulfilled with the one that I already have. If any of you new here can't tell, I really like to do impromptu commentary.
Oh, really?
Basically, I just do commentary without a script. And honestly, like, I've talked about this like 2 times in 2 different videos, but I just like the realness, I'm finding it. I like the authenticity behind doing stuff impromptu, because I feel like it makes my videos a little bit more homey, you know, very camp, very cozy. That's the word I was looking for. I don't know why I cycled through like 2 or 3 different words. Don't ask me why, but yeah. Also, this is kind of off topic, but also on topic. Like, you know, the concept of this video. But I've also been thinking of doing another series where I take characters from stories that I've made outside of The Sims and I bring them to life in The Sims. And so basically, I have like a whole bunch of different OCs from sketches, from like gotcha series that I made as a kid, and I kind of want to bring them to life through The Sims, because wouldn't that be gag? Like, that would be gag, right? I'm looking for applause, but there's nobody in the room with me. But just know that there will be applause. I might even edit it in, okay? This idea actually has come to fruition once or twice before with an OC of mine named Amy, and I made her in The Sims like a few times. I did like a whole bunch of different iterations, I'm not gonna lie, so it probably wasn't once or twice, it was probably 4 or 5 times, but nothing was really sticking, and this was when I was using Alpha CC anyway, so yeah. When I first started making Sims, I took a lot of inspiration from Claire Chabon, my goat, by the way. Go subscribe to her, even though she hasn't been active for like 3 years. Really miss you, boo. If you're watching this, please come back to us. Say something. I don't know, girl. Give the girl something to work with, okay? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, what I'm saying is, when I first started playing Sims, I like to use Alpha CC because I got a lot of inspiration from Claire Chabon, and all she really used was Alpha CC. But over time, I started to use more Maxis Match, and I just like to incorporate, you know, tiny details of Alpha CC. And yeah, that's pretty much how I make my Sims nowadays. Like, I have not touched Alpha here in like probably almost 2 or 3 years by now, which is kind of gag. This is kind of a weird analogy, but it's kind of giving, you know, like sobriety. You know what I mean? Like, you know, like the concept, like there's a concept to this, you know what I mean? But anyway, I just kind of have like a lot of different ideas for series and a lot of different stuff to just do in The Sims in general for content, and also just like as a personal thing that'll be like kind of fun for me. I'm trying not to be too overly ambitious, I would say, with content creation ideas, because being a content creator is like a really slow process for me at the moment. But at the same time, I feel like I should put these ideas to fruition, because I mean, who's it going to hurt? Nobody. I mean, yeah, it's going to take me some time to do, you know, the commentary and the editing and whatnot, but that's the grind. That's literally what the fans want to see. I hope you guys don't hear my family in the background. Yes, I do still live with family. I'm not saying that in a bad way, because I love my family, but at the same time, I just really feel like I would thrive if I lived on my own. But I'm not trying to, you know, necessarily rush into moving out, because I mean, being an adult nowadays is literally the most difficult thing.
What are you talking about?
And if I were to live on my own, I'd probably be struggling to live from paycheck to paycheck. I mean, having a 1-bedroom apartment in the area, or I guess the state that I live in, is over $800. If you want something that's not like super beat up or in a low income, you know, sort of kind of area with a lot of crime and whatnot going on around it. And it's just so overwhelming to even think about stuff like that, which is like why I'm pretty much still living at home, okay? And at the same time, there's a whole bunch of different other issues that's going on right now in America. Like the stuff with ICE, Trump being in the office and pretty much terrorizing everybody. Taxes are still going up and high, and it's just like really overwhelming. But like, I don't like to necessarily dwell on all the negativity that's going on in the world right now, because without positivity,
okay,
yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say there, but I feel like it's good to keep positive about life so that you don't end up falling into the trap that is, I don't know where I'm going there either.
What are you talking about?
What I'm trying to say is that it's good to stay positive considering all the negativity that's going on within the world today. And honestly, my heart goes out to everybody in the world right now who's experiencing some type of wrongdoing or, negative force in their life. And now it looks like we're coming to the closing of the video. So I do just want to thank those of you who have watched throughout the entire thing. And I would very much appreciate it if you showed any type of support to the channel. And I also hope that you guys like the sim as well. If you would like to download the sim, let me know. I have been thinking about setting up a Patreon or a Tumblr for you guys to have access to the sims that I make in these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Do you think you could look straight into the webcam and say Dua Lipa is the greatest pop star in history for me, please?
I would never say that.
Whatever happened to fun?
T.